Is a DSLR camera still worth it in 2026 and beyond? Well, let's find out. But before we even begin, let me just quickly explain what a DSLR actually is. Because if you're new to photography, these terms can be quite confusing. So there are two main types of cameras, DSLR and mirrorless. DSLR or digital single reflex cameras use a mirror inside, which reflects the light up into the viewfinder. So when you look through the viewfinder, you're seeing the scene with your own eyes, almost like binoculars. On the contrary, mirrorless cameras remove the mirror completely. Instead, the light goes straight into the sensor. And what you see through the viewfinder is actually a tiny screen called a EVF or electronic viewfinder. This allows mirrorless cameras to be lighter, faster and packed with more modern features. Now that you know how they work, let's look at some of the advantages of owning a DSLR, even in 2026. If you look at value for money, you simply can't beat a DSLR. Because of all the new mirrorless cameras, DSLRs have dropped massively in their price. Cameras aren't the only thing you have to consider when buying a camera. Arguably, even more important is the lens. And because DSLR cameras have been around for so many years, there are thousands of options available. From Canon, Nikon, Sigma, Tamron, you name it. And when it comes to durability, nothing beats a DSLR. They're built like tanks and perfect for hard conditions like dust, snow or rain. And if you ask me, I quite like these bigger DSLR bodies with their big grips. And another important thing to consider when buying a camera is battery life. And DSLRs knock mirrorless out of the water when it comes to battery performance. Because DSLR cameras use an optical viewfinder that doesn't require power, you can go an entire day without needing to swap batteries. Perfect for long safaris or sport events. And speaking of viewfinders, the optical viewfinder is one of the biggest reasons people still love shooting on DSLRs. You get a clear natural view with zero lag, zero flickering and zero digital delay. This is great for tracking fast moving action because you're seeing it in real time, not through a small screen. And if you're just starting photography, DSLRs are a great way to learn all the settings because they force you to understand ISO, shutter speed and aperture. But of course, no camera is perfect. So let's talk about the parts where DSLRs fall behind, especially in 2026. Because DSLRs have a mirror, an optical viewfinder and a prism inside, all that hardware adds weight and size. This results in quite a big body. On the contrary, mirrorless cameras are smaller, lighter and more travel friendly. And it's not just the size that's outdated. Autofocus is much weaker. Because mirrorless have all these new fancy eye tracking and subject tracking capabilities, this is one of the places where DSLRs lack most. So if you're a sports or wildlife photographer that needs that fast autofocus, it might be time to consider a mirrorless camera. And whilst autofocus is a big deal, the technology gap goes even further because companies have moved away from manufacturing DSLRs. All the new technology goes to mirrorless. Stuff like in-body image stabilization, AI subject tracking or modern apps. All of that is now mostly for mirrorless. When it comes to video, DSLRs are unfortunately nowhere near mirrorless standards. With better autofocus in video, higher resolutions up to 8K, better colors, better image stabilization and even higher frame rates. Even though I'm filming this video on a DSLR, so you can still make it work. If you're a sports or wildlife photographer, FPS or frames per second in other words really matters. DSLRs have way slower frames per second compared to mirrorless cameras, which can reach up to 120 frames per second, which means if you take 1 second of photos on some of the high-end mirrorless cameras, you can get 140 images. That's basically video. I wish I had a Nikon Z9. Since a mirrorless camera uses a screen as a viewfinder, you can preview exactly how your exposure and white balance will look right through your eye, which is quite a huge advantage when it comes to seeing how your settings work out. Whereas if you use a DSLR, you have to take a photo and check the back LCD screen to make sure you haven't blown out any highlights. And you can even look back at your photos just by looking through the viewfinder. Here's a quick fun fact. I'm left eye dominant, and all cameras are made for right eye dominant people. So if I take a photo, my nose is in the way and I can't use this eye to see. If you're right, you can just look through here. But I have tried shooting right eye, but for me left eye works well, and for now I think I'm gonna keep shooting like that. So to conclude, is a DSLR still worth it in 2026 and beyond? Yes, absolutely, but only for the right person. Let me explain. With its long battery life, optical viewfinder, a huge selection of cheap lenses, tough and reliable workhorse, and great for learning the basics, DSLRs are simply unbeatable for their price. But if you need fast autofocus, high quality video performance, all the newest features, or just a lightweight camera, mirrorless is the way to go. So if you have enough money, I would really recommend getting a mirrorless camera. It's a much better long-term investment, and I promise you, you won't regret it. So whether you ended up choosing DSLR or mirrorless, the most important thing is that you get out there and take some photos. Use the camera you have, learn it well, and enjoy the process, because the enjoyment matters more than any of the gear itself. If this video was helpful, leave a like and drop a comment about what you're gonna be shooting in 2026. And don't forget to subscribe for more photography tips. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.